What is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me on this live stream, folks. Man, preseason game number 3, man. The dress rehearsal, man. That all important game to see who makes a lasting impression on this Falcons staff to go on and make it onto the 2024 active roster or the practice squad. As we all know, cuts are looming. That will be this Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, where teams have to trim down their rosters from 90 to 53 and assemble also their practice squad. Nothing's official yet, but looking through Twitter and stuff like that, it says that everybody's dressed for this game. Is yet to be determined if any of those guys are going to be on the field. The Pitts, the Londons, Grady Jarrett is even on the field right now. Kirk Cousins is on the field, and from what Falcons Twitter was mentioning via Terran Wack, man, he ran down that tunnel, man, enthusiastically, man. The crowd, received him very well. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we get to see number 18 out there gunning it out, but I doubt it, though. I doubt it, man. So it might be the Taylor Heineke show. As we all know, Michael Penix will not be seeing any action. We're going to save that young man from when he's actually needed. But going through the chat right quick, my guy Dwayne Ruffin is in the building, man. What's going on? My brother John from Out of Your Falcon Mind doing the Lord's work tonight, brother. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Justice Swisher Sweets, man. What's up, Myrtle? Thanks for the play-by-play. Absolutely, man. I wouldn't want it to happen any other way. Expect me for at least 2 quarters. From there on, I'll be wrapping up and getting ready to break down the game, the rest of the game on Bleacher Report live tonight at 10 p.m. as well. But, man, yes, this all-important game here for these Atlanta Falcons, like I mentioned just a few seconds ago. All of the starters are dressed, but we don't know any official word yet as to if any of them is going to get any playing time. So if that happens, that none of them do, I would expect a lot of the same things that happened last week, where it was just all the backups pretty much. And some guys actually really showed up and showed out, man, against these Baltimore Ravens last week. One in particular, Natron Brooks, man. Oh, man. Physical play all game, 14 tackles, man. Played phenomenal on the outside, played the whole game. Chris Blair showed up with 90 yards received, I believe, on 4 or 5 catches. So let's see who takes that next step also in this wide receiver room. As we all know, Jakeem Grant was released or either today or yesterday with an injury settlement by these Atlanta Falcons. So we need to see who's going to emerge, who's going to take that next step. Chris Blair showed you a little something last week. Let's see if Casey Washington can do something as well this evening, man. Last week he was targeted, but did not come down with any of the targets his way, man. Posting nothing in the stat column. So we're hoping to see something from Casey Washington this evening. This kid comes with a lot of upside, being drafted in the 6th round out of Illinois, and a Falcon favorite so far through training camp. And much of what the folks have seen, they've liked what they've seen. So I'm rooting for young Casey Washington. So there's some spots on this Falcons roster right now that we've hoped to find out who's going to take that next step forward and actually want the spot. Damn it. This is the NFL. Got to be ready to stay ready. And hopefully we get something tonight, some inspired play by some of these players expecting to make the roster. We're just a few minutes away from kickoff. This game I will be live streaming through through NFL Network via YouTube TV. So if you guys join me or as you guys join in, don't be afraid to go ahead and throw up a stat, something that I may be behind on or whatever the case is. Feel free to go ahead and throw that in the comment, and I'll get to it when we get there, man. So a lot of things happening this week too, man. AJ Terrell obviously got the bag yesterday, man. Falcons re-signed him to a 4-year deal, man. Much needed move to be made by these Atlanta Falcons, seeing as that cornerback room, a lot of folks feel it's not as strong. Oh, I beg to differ. I think that is going to be one of our stronger points this year is that secondary for these Atlanta Falcons. And they just, got better by shoring up their their all-pro corner or their Pro Bowl cornerback. Tony Wright is in the building. What's happening, brother? Thank you for joining the stream this evening. So yeah, we'll see, man. Hopefully, a lot of things have a lot of great things happen for these Falcon hopefuls. J.D. Bertrand, another guy that showed up last week in that Baltimore Raven game. Rook Orho registered his first sack last week. So it's a lot of exciting things that I'm looking forward to, man. And the game should be kicking off in about a minute or two, man. So I'm ready, man. Falcons Nation is ready. The world is ready. This Atlanta Falcons team is ready for this 2024 campaign. And there was a little tidbit yesterday that was making its circuit through the media and stuff like that. The Stephen A. reaction to when Dan Orlovsky was glowingly talking about these Atlanta Falcons and how they are potentially a Super Bowl team, and which that right there is not out of the question for these Atlanta Falcons. It's a well-rounded team. Adding the quarterback, as Dan was saying, was the key number one thing that this Falcons team had to figure out, and they did that by bringing in Kirk Cousins, and then they shored up the secondary, of course, by bringing Justin Simmons, and oh, by the way, Matt Judon as well, man, traded a couple weeks ago from the New England Patriots to the Atlanta Falcons via a third-round pick. So, this Falcons team is stacked, man. It's really stacked. I expect an explosive offense by this team this year, and on defense, man, this on paper is at least a top 5 defense, one of the better defense in the NFC conference and overall in the NFL. So, I said this last week as well. Once the acquisition was made of both Judon and Simmons on back-to-back days, the overall winner in all of this, man, is Jimmy Lake, man. Jimmy Lake is the winner, man, in all of this. Now he has just a plethora of guys now that he could just sit back and play to those guys straight. He can get exotic with certain coverages, certain alignments on blitzes and things like that. And of course, what we've seen thus far in this preseason, it's been very vanilla, man. They're not going to really show anything, but it only gets you wondering, it only gets you, excited to see, man, what Jimmy can do with this group of guys, man. Some more folks are popping in, man. Chris from Georgia, what's happening, man? Thank you for joining the stream. My guy Jazzy Jeff, real talk, man. He says, I'm not going there yet. Win the division first, host a playoff game, then we can talk about making a run. Let us be the underdogs all year, and that's 100%, man. That's very true, Jazzy. That's very true. We got to do something. We got to win something first, and that's kind of what Stephen A. Smith was trying to make a point with Dan Orlovsky. What have the Falcons done in previous years, and and to some degree, he was right, man. The Falcons really haven't been the most spoken of NFL team, spoken of in the negative, because quarterback play has been shit. But this is the year that I feel like the Falcons can finally get over that hump and actually make some noise in those all meaningful games, December, January, and February. My guy Trey Boy Play is in the building, man. One half of the tandem, the Water Boys on YouTube, man. Make sure you please go to the Water Boys on YouTube, man. Phenomenal interviews these guys got. They have been trotting out. I think they put out one today with Carl Dukes. They had one last week, I believe, with Champ Bailey, man. So phenomenal work by B. Rich and Trey Boy of the Water Boys. Make sure you guys go over there and show them some love and subscribe to their button. And while we're speaking of subscribing, please note the social media platforms that you can follow me, your boy Berto, your host of the 95 North Falcons Talk Show. You can find me on YouTube, on Twitter under RI Falcons, on Bleacher Report at 95 North Berto, and on Instagram Berto 95 North. Hopefully you guys can hit me with a follow and a subscription here on YouTube if this is your first time to the platform, man. But we're just minutes away, or hopefully just seconds away, from this game popping off, man. I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited. Excited because, of course, this is the last game, and this is week 1 is right around the corner, folks, man. I can't stress that shit enough, man. Can't stress that shit enough. My boy Playboy Trey asked the question, is who you got your eye on tonight? Any of you are watching to see if they can make the cut, man? So folks that I got my eyes on, of course, Eddie Goldman. Hopefully he plays. As Tony Wright was mentioned just a few seconds ago in the chat. But D'Angelo Malone, of course, another guy that I'll be having my eyes on. Let's see what this kid can bring to the table, if anything at all. He's been exclusively playing on special teams, and he's played really well. But is that going to be enough for him to make this damn team, man? As we all know, D'Angelo Malone was acquired back when the Falcons traded Matt Ryan. That extra third round pick turned into D'Angelo Malone, and it hasn't really been all too inspiring. So the clock might be striking midnight on this kid. So I want to see if there is anything there with him, man. So, man, waiting for this damn game to pop off, man. Hurry the hell up. My dog Smitty is in the building. Smooth Smitty, 11K Smitty. What it do? Bro, you ain't even got to ask. You already know. just, just jump on in if you can, brother. Chris Blair has been good. 2 straight games, reliable big plays. He's a lock for the 53, said by Jazzy Jeff. Real talk. And yeah, man. A lot of folks still talk about that crucial fumble in the first preseason game, and he had a drop. But nonetheless, man, the kid's been solid, man. I'm not going to word him as consistent yet, but he is trending, and getting things right, man. So Chris Blair, I'm a big fan of his. Hopefully he can make this damn team. Let's get it, GA, my brother. What is going on? Another YouTuber on here, man, has his own channel. Let's get it, GA. Follow him on YouTube as well, man. And he also barbecues too, man. Some good food too. So when I go to Atlanta, man, I'm gonna make sure that I gotta hit up my guy to see what that barbecue is all about. But my guy, let's get it, GA, on YouTube as well, man. God damn. Start this game. Jazzy Jeff, man, Smitty's he's pressuring you, bro. He's a Jeff. What up? Where the hell you been at? Oh shit! Never mind. Jazzy caught on to him. Y'all can have it out. Oh man. But we shall see what is going on momentarily. I've been saying that for like the past 3 or 4 minutes, waiting for this damn game to start. Let me go on Bleacher Report to see if there's any play-by-play or anything like that starting, because that's a indicator also. Nope. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, man. Another free agent name that's been making his rounds around the NFL as potential cut cap cut trade candidate is Tutu Atwell of the Rams, right? Short former second round pick, good speed, physical, tough little receiver. I think he's like 5'9", 5'10". Do the Falcons actually need to add another undersized receiver to this room? I think if anything, the Falcons should be adding more bulk and more strength to this room. If you want to do anything with with that position, especially wide receiver, why not try Avery Williams? Give him a shot to see what it is. I'm sure he's coming back from injury, and we're not certain what his roster spot's going to look like. But Avery Williams is a name to keep an eye out for these Falcons in that receiver room. He transitioned from corner to running back. Who knows? Wide receiver could be his next calling. And kickoff is underway. Atlanta receives the ball. I believe this is Josh Ali advancing the ball here. And to no one's surprise, no starters. Taylor Heineke draws the start. Which some news came out about Taylor Heineke not too long ago that he's not guaranteed to be cut by these Falcons. So the Falcons could very well keep him. And hey, as an emergency third, why not? Why not? Bunch formation to the right as it looks. Single receiver up top. Taylor Heineke. Oh man, pass intended for Casey Washington there, man, but it was a little too in front of him. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh, yes, sir. My Uncle Steve is in the building. Thank you for joining me, man. Thank you for coming through. Hope all is well with you down there in Atlanta. You might be in the game or you might be at the comfort of your own home, but wherever you are, Uncle Steve, please, please, please enjoy Uncle Steve's Lounge on YouTube. Another great Falcon content creator. Make sure you go out there and show him some love and a good old subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Fitzpatrick on an out route there from a pass by Taylor Heineke, and it is incomplete. Smooth Smitty, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Everything good?
Yeah, man. Trying to see what the reserves going to do because we know that what it's about at this point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. 3rd and 10. Little to no advancement on the football here. Taylor Heineke in the shotgun.
What up, Tony Wright?
Nice pass over the middle there. Who's number 82? Who's this? Is this
Casey Washington?
Yep, that's Casey
I've been
Washington.
watching.
Okay, here we go. I've been watching him. That's exactly what we need from these wide receivers. Is for somebody to step up and grab the brass ring, as Vince McMahon used to say. God damn it! In a hurry up offense there. Oof. Taylor Heineke flushed out of the pocket. Probably going to come back on a hold there.
Yep.
But that's exactly what this Falcons team needs, man. They need somebody to emerge. You know, as we spoken so much time and time again, man. Wide receiver room: Drake London, Darnell Mooney, Ray McLeod. We need somebody to step up. Wide receiver spot.
I think Casey Washington that guy though.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
I think he's gonna be that guy. He's had a very solid preseason.
Very solid indeed.
We've seen a couple of drops, but hell, he a rookie. He gets away with it a little bit, but I think Casey Washington has solidified a spot on this team.
Yeah, I can't pull up the damn comment, but Uncle Steve says I'm at Smitty's house, locked in the basement. Help! Oh man,
he tripping.
Oh man, Uncle Steve
probably got that grill going.
Oh man, I don't blame him, man. Carlos Washington there. This is another guy, you know, knocking at the door of a roster spot, man. He's looked pretty good and in this preseason as well. Him and Chase McClellan, running back out of Alabama. Lincoln Stitch, what's going on, Joy? Hope all is good. You ain't at the game? Oh, you know, Joy's everywhere. Joy's on the I think on the promo for the Atlanta Falcons. She was on TV last year. She's everywhere.
She's a superstar. She gonna be charging for autographs in a minute.
Oh man! All right, go ahead, Taylor. Make this damn team. Why don't you?
Make sure y'all go to Blake and Stitch, man. If y'all want y'all Falcon accessories,
yes,
t-shirts, purses, book bags, anything you can name. She can put a Falcon logo on it. Yeah, she can probably put one on the car.
Tony Rice saying is Foye Olukun out there?
Yeah, they playing their first string, their first unit. Okay. They probably gonna play them probably 1 or 2 series. That's it.
I mean, and these reserves for the Falcons. Okay, well, not bad, I guess. 3rd and 12. See what these Falcons can do. Where the hell was you throwing that ball? Lord have mercy. It's to be expected. Reserves versus starters. I'm not going to get it twisted. It is what it is.
I could see
it's a good challenge.
I could see them still trading Taylor Heineke and bringing in a 3rd string from somewhere else off the street. Another veteran that they don't have to pay as much. I think they're going to use that little cap space. It might not be them about 1.5, 2 million somewhere in there. It ain't much. But he one of those guys I still think on the bubble. And like I said, Lorenzo Carter, he could be on the bubble, but I think D'Angelo Malone going to save him.
Let's see, man. Let's see. Well, I don't know if you saw the news that it's no guarantee that Taylor Heineke might get cut So maybe Nathan Rourke can beat him out, if he gets any snaps
Nathan
this
Rourke,
evening.
no, Nathan Rourke in the CFL.
I was not Nathan Rourke. I saw the name John Paddock. See if he can do anything.
Ain't it crazy though? He go
Mm.
from NFL quarterback one week to very next week being the highest paid player in the CFL.
That's how it is, man.
And just like I said on that short, he better stay his ass there.
Yeah.
He getting paid pretty decent money.
Mm-hmm.
Something that he ain't getting over here.
Let's see what these. Oh, okay. Rook Oro. I see him trotting out. Looks like Brandon Dorless is going out there. Obviously, these are second string guys.
Right.
Okay, we on commercial break, man. Commercial break. It's good to watch this game on YouTube TV versus one of those other ways of finding games.
Yeah, that other way is be behind.
Way too behind, bro. Oh, Alberto Molina, what is happening, man? Long time no see, man. Hope all is well with you. Thank you for joining.
I ain't heard that name in a long time, man. Where you been at?
He says, fella, what's going on? First 6 game is going to be fire. Beat down primetime games and divisional games. Let's go. 100%, man. In this first month of the NFL season, we're gonna find out what this Falcons team is all about, really, man. Pittsburgh, sure, they got their problems and their issues, but still, and what's a constant with them is that defense. Philly, as we all know, a loaded roster. Kansas City, a team that starts off slow traditionally. Last year lost in their season opener to Detroit. Who knows? Maybe we can catch them on one of those slow buildups to this season as they usually go, and it'll be a momentum swing for these Falcons too, a morale builder that, hey, listen, man, we just beat the Super Bowl champions. We can stand toe to toe with anybody in this league. And like Alberto Molina said, then we go into the swing of division games. So it's going to be an important 6 game, interesting first month at that for these Falcons, Smitty.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Oh.
It's gonna be interesting to see, man. Johnny R, what's up, man? Say he think Atlanta gonna win 14-3. He think they're gonna be 14-3. My bad.
Oh, I love it, man.
So that means if they play 17 games and they 14-3, he predicted a Super Bowl win.
Let's do it.
I ain't mad at him.
I ain't mad at it at all. Like my guy Johnny R said, man, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I believe I'm 25 subs away from 3,000, Smitty, man.
Hey, man, y'all help this man.
That's crazy, man.
He my right-hand man. He putting in the work, and he helping me on a daily to get better. So y'all please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if y'all in the 95 North Falcons talk show. If y'all on my channel tuned in, please go to 95 North Falcons talk show and subscribe to Alberto. Hit that notification bell.
Yes, sir. You got to change that yourself, man. You got to go to 11K, not 10K, man. You got to change that, brother.
Hey, man, I'm going to stay at 10K till I get to 20.
God damn. Oh, man.
20, I'll change it. Or when I get to 15, I'll change it.
Joy.
A good way used to go.
You're watching. Uncle Steve has a question. Hey, Blink, do you have a website for your items? Defense is out there. Oh, D'Angelo Malone's out there. That's a name I got to see. D'Angelo Malone with the tackle. California sunshine there. Trevor Lawrence starting for these Jacksonville Jaguars. It'll be impressive to see if these reserves can actually hold this first team offense of Jacksonville to no points or 3 and out or something like that, man. That'd be pretty impressive. Okay, not right there. Gap integrity was garbage there.
Yeah, they didn't set the edge.
Not at all, man. Not at all. Go ahead. Greg. Oh, yes. Greg Custom Kicks, man.
Hey, I love it, man.
Love it, man. Appreciate that, man. How both of you y'all that sneak peek? I hit y'all with that fire, ain't it? He sure did. I caught a sneak peek at some of his work for someone that he's doing it for out there, man, and it's pretty fire, man. Well, appreciate the
Yeah, I'm gonna
$5
make
donation to the platform, man. Thank you.
I'm gonna make that video for you. So get ready.
Mm.
Boy, Greg doing dirt work on them custom sneakers, man. That's
Hell
tough.
yeah,
That's
man.
tough work. But he
Yes,
do it just
sir.
like it's a piece of cake.
Yeah, effortless, man. My guy J Black 142, what is happening, bro? Glad to see you back on. Last year I was live streaming for a while, and J Black 142, man, was a constant supporter, man. So shout out to you, my brother. I appreciate you so much for coming through this evening for this 2-quarter live stream. Uncle Steve says
Hey,
I got you.
you
I'll
know
be
I
in
got
touch
you.
Monday.
You know I got you,
Love
Uncle
it.
Steve. Jay
Absolutely.
Black, what's up, man?
Yes, sir. Penalty there on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Come on, what you got? Oh, play action. Where we going? Oof. Wow. Hey, rookie Brian Thomas there with the catch. Brian Thomas has been doing some great things for these Jacksonville Jaguars in training camp thus far. And hey, sky's the limit for that young man. Explosive receiver out
He
of
gonna be a good
LSU.
one, man. He
He
gonna be
might
a
be the
good
next one.
yeah, he
LSU
gonna be a
just
good one.
trots. They trot out, man. They trot out wide receiver after wide receiver, man.
Right.
See what we got going on here. Long route. Mm. Good tackle there. Let's see what the Falcons do here on second and
Good
seven.
play. Good play.
Ooh, stuffed it. Who was that? Mikhail London?
Damone Harris is. I think Damone
Yep.
Harris is gonna be a practice squad player.
Has to be, man. Has to be. Batted ball down so far this season, this preseason. He's been real active on that defensive line. That was a tackle made there by Mikhail London, was it? Or no, that's Tommy Togai,
Yeah, and Damone Harris.
and Damone Harris. Nice. See what the
They
Falcons can
run
do
it.
on this third
They
and
run the
5.
Jay Black. They run a hybrid 3-4 right now.
Yep.
They got 3 big bodies on their front line plus an oversized linebacker and a Nay.
Mm.
They go with that weak ass call.
Yep. Ah, man. A lot of stunts. Flag.
Nico Toy, what's up, man? Thank you for tuning in.
Yep. My guy MW the franchise. What's happening, fam? Hope all is well with you, man.
You still over there in Germany, M Dub?
Yeah, man. Let us know, fam.
If no, man, continue to stay safe over there, my brother.
Absolutely, man. What was the goddamn penalty on?
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I would have liked to win it going into the regular season with a win. But we still got a long way to go.
Yeah, we do, man. Yeah, we do. All right. Good stop by the run defense there. Uncle Steve goes on to say this is actually a good thing for for the defensive backups against a good quarterback. Let them take lumps, but learn 100%. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, 100%, Unc.
Kevin King with a nice tackle. I think he got an outside shot
I think
of
so, man.
making his team, man.
Yep. Zion Logu, Georgia, out of the University of Georgia, a guy you guys are all too familiar with. Big body in the middle of this Falcons defense.
Kevin King was a first or a second round pick.
Second round pick, I believe. and he came out of the University of Washington as well.
Washington up on the Jimmy
Yep.
Lake, right?
Yep. Playing real inspired football. Week one against the Miami Dolphins, recorded his first interception in 30 months. And he's continued to build his case to, be on this roster, man. And like I was mentioning, Smitty, at the top of the stream, man, this Falcons secondary could low key be the strength of this Falcons team, man, to allow everything in front of them, the rest of the guys, the front seven, to just do their work, man. So I'm happy to see this for Kevin King, man. Really am.
I understand why Jacksonville playing their first string because you don't play football for another 2 weeks. Yeah,
Right.
you'll be at practice, but ain't nothing like game reps. So I understand why they playing their first unit. So if I'm the Falcons, I'm still saying, man, I would at least played Mike Pettis at least the first quarter.
Had to, man. Yeah. And I know the concern is the injury bug. This Falcons team has been hampered by injuries. But you have to, man. You have to. You don't know what the season is going to look like. You don't know, what can potentially happen, to Kurt. So it's you got to have that boy ready, man.
Injury can happen anytime. It can happen in practice.
Yes, sir.
It can happen in warm-ups.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I understand it, but I don't 100% agree with it.
Right. All right. Jacksonville got their 7. They'll probably rest their starters from here on out and make it now a little bit more competitive for these Falcon hopefuls. So we'll see. I see the Seattle Seahawks have been busy making trades. They traded Darrell Taylor, I believe, to the Chicago
Bears for a fifth-round pick.
Yeah. I've been hearing the name DK Metcalf.
Wow.
Some rumblings about him. But I just can't see how we can part ways with DK, man.
Boy. That would be. Now, I will say as far as this, it all depends on how he's getting along with the coach and how he's in the locker room. If he's having problem with the coaching staff, I get it. But you got to think about that contract. And you got to think about what happens if you get traded and why you get traded. Because one thing about it, and we talk about it all the time, GMs talk, owners talk. And if you get that bad word, that could be the spiral the down part of your career.
Yeah.
So I feel like whatever he's got going on in Seattle, he need to fix it. Because always moving on and always a good thing. Trust me when I tell you that. Now, would he make a team a contender because of what he brings? Absolutely. But that all depends on where he goes. So
that's true.
I would love to see, but I can see Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona would be.
I can see Arizona. Yeah, San Francisco got a lot of cap space still. I think they split top. They got like $52 million in cap space with all that talent. And that's mainly because they ain't had to pay Brock Purdy yet.
Right, yeah. You think that's a guy that's gonna break the bank? Is he the next one to receive a big contract?
The highest paid receiver is Justin Jefferson, and I don't think he's at that level. I mean, athletic wise he is, but as far as numbers and consistency, no. Tyreek Hill is about 30. So I would say I think he signed a contract though, right?
Who's that? No, I was talking about Brock. No, I was talking about Brock Purdy. You mentioned Brock Purdy because they haven't signed him yet. Is that the next quarterback to break the bank, or are we still waiting to see what Dak Prescott's numbers are?
That is a great question. But you know what? He went to the Super Bowl, so I think he'll earn at least Lamar Jackson money. I think he'll be in the 52 to 55 range, and that's 55 at the tip top. But I think he'll be at the 52 range only because he's appeared in the Super Bowl.
Natron Brooks there serving a little bit more than what he can do already as a stellar cornerback play thus far. He's the one that returned that kick there. So, Johnny R says, "What are your perspectives on the new special teams kickoff, etc.?" I don't like it, man. It's tough.
It sucks.
It sucks, man. I just feel like we're getting ready to watch a Canadian Football League game rather than the
The
NFL, man.
UFL, the
Yeah,
UFL.
UFL. Oh, well,
Yeah,
go
man. And the
ahead,
crazy
Fitzpatrick.
part about it, man, it seems like in all the North American sports, they trying to change up the game to make it more exciting instead of leaving it traditional. It's
Yeah,
traditional for a reason. And I
sure.
talk about instant replay in Major League Baseball, but human error is what made baseball what it was.
What it was. Excellent point.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so I never agree with that.
No, and then the trial now that they're trying it with the spotting of the football too. That's gonna be, it's gonna be by what is it, by air. They'll determine the spot of the ball versus the old chain crew and whatnot.
Yeah,
They're
and
going
that's going
into AI.
we know we know computers glitch all the time.
Shit, all the
So,
time,
so that
man.
ain't gonna work.
Nah.
I'm gonna just tell you right now that ain't gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to cut down on paying folks and find ways to cut corners. That ain't
Yeah.
always good.
Our brother, Mr. Wallace Smith, is in the
What's up, Mr.
house.
Wallace?
Mr. Wallace, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing great this evening, enjoying this game so far, man. 5:40 left in the first quarter. Taylor Heineke under the gun here. 1st and 10. Little jet sweep there. Bam. 2-yard gain. Who's that? Dylan Drummond, number 81. There's all pro, all everything Jesse Bates, a guy that must be super excited to play alongside Justin Simmons. Look at the stats from last year, Smitty. 132 tackles and 6 interceptions, man. A guy that did it all for this Falcons team last year, man.
Facts. To me, he should have been in the defensive player of the year conversation.
100%. Yes, sir.
When you look at what he brings, man, people talking about him and Simmons don't mix, but Jesse Bates, he played both spots in Cincinnati. So he can play free or strong. You can play Simmons over the top, and you can play Bates in the box, and you'll be fine. And when they go to 3 safety sets in the dime defense, you can see Rich Grant in the slot. So
in the slot. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be interesting to watch, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to watch.
But let me ask you this: Richie Grant in the slot, does that not worry you at the least bit?
At some points of the game, it does. I'm not gonna lie, but if it's like 3rd and medium, something like that, I would be fine with it. But 3rd and long, I would be worried because we know he gives up those big plays.
Yeah.
But he would only be in on certain sets, and I can also see him on special teams as well.
Yeah. I would love to see him in that Keanu Neal role. Once
as a rover back, right?
As a rover back, once the deficiencies in coverage, started to creep up on him as he got later in his career, he reverted to that position, and he did pretty good. He left Atlanta, went to Dallas, brought that to life. He followed that same trajectory in Pittsburgh, and he was able to extend his career. Richie Grant, I feel like, is a player that everything needs to be in front of him. It's the minute that he has to make decisions and start looking side to side or behind him, that's when everything goes to shit. So, I mean, I could honestly see him being relegated to special teams, but having a guy like Kevin King now or Natron Brooks, hell, even a Micah Abernathy possibly filling in that role.
Yeah, they can also play in the slot and in the box because we know they're going to tackle.
Right.
And the one thing about it, can Richie Grant really set the edge as a safety? That's yet to be seen.
Yeah, I mean, they sent him on a couple blitz last year, and he was able to get to it successfully, and he did a pretty good job. Oh, that's never good. Batted ball in the air, stayed up that long. He was able to do it decent, last year. If I remember the Tampa Bay game where he got that sack, kind of to neutralize the game towards the end there, and that was really his shining moment, his coming out party for me, man. But we'll see what this year brings for young Richie Grant. And see if he can make any significant moves. The Falcons going for it here on 4th and 3.
Not a surprise.
Not at all.
Yeah, they try and get everything out there.
Yep. Deep shot. Oh, man.
He didn't throw it far enough.
I just don't think that's Casey Washington's
sideline.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's his game. He's more
His
that
game
position. Yeah, his game is not gonna be okay. I'm
vertical.
gonna outrun
Yeah,
you. It's not vertical. No,
yeah. His game gonna be inside the hash marks,
inside. Yep.
sit in his zone, and
Hmm.
find holes in his zone. That's gonna be his type game.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree with that. Yeah,
Wallace says it really doesn't matter which one of them down in the box because they're interchangeable, which is true. Very
yep,
true.
yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
100%. And so it's going to be tough for Brooks to make the roster, but he should make the practice
Yeah, he'll
squad.
definitely be on the practice squad. Yeah,
Yeah. 100%,
but the
man.
thing with that, will somebody snatch him up off the practice squad? That's the only thing.
That's the fear. That's always the fear.
And I think D'Angelo Malone goes to the practice squad as well if he don't get cut.
Mm.
And if y'all don't know, they make the cuts first, and then they come back a couple of days later and give y'all the practice squad. So the practice squad
Yeah.
is not named right off the rip. So as soon as they get cut after the game or whenever it cuts, I think it's Monday or Tuesday.
Tuesday.
When final cuts are due. As soon as they get cut, another team can sign them. So y'all get ready for another like free agency special because it's gonna be a lot of moving parts Tuesday.
Yep.
Because
I know.
and you still have cap cuts too.
Yeah.
Even though we've had it already, you still have another cap cut.
Mm-hmm. Jay Black,
No
thank
doubt.
you for the info, man. Four quarter. Where the hell have you been, man? Four quarters podcast, man. Not sure who the right tackle is right now, but I believe Hinton. But Trayvon
Yeah,
Walker's
Storm
putting him
Norton.
on. Yep.
Storm
Put him
Norton
in
is that right.
Taylor's lap every play. Yeah, he's there, man. Four quarter podcast, another up and coming YouTubers, man. Make sure you
Fact.
go to Four Quarters Sports Podcast and hit up with that good old subscribe button. They be putting in work down there as well. Our brother Michael is in the house. What's happening, bro? Hope all is well with you, man. Wallace Smith says, Smitty, I think Malone is going to get cut. That's probably the
Could be
general
right.
consensus, man. Yep.
Could be right. Yeah,
They
he
going
got
to
to work
say,
on that. I agree.
yeah, yeah. Also,
He got
Casey
to work
Watson
on
doesn't
that.
get much separation as I would like in one-on-ones. Yeah, I just don't think that's his game. That's why.
That's why I would like to see Terrence Matthews as a damn wide receiver coach here.
Mm.
I think he would excel.
Mm-hmm.
JD Bertrand, I want to see what he do this game. He's been
He might not get
real in
much playing
preseason.
time. Yeah.
But you know what? I think he could get playing time because if they
Ooh.
want to use Caden Ellis outside, they can bring him in and play the middle for a couple of plays. So he'll get plays here and there.
Yeah.
Because I can see Caden Ellis going outside, playing outside a little bit more this year.
Didn't Braylon Trice tear his ACL?
Right.
He don't look like he tore anything, bro. He looked like he's ready to go. He's just standing on the sideline right next to JD Bertrand.
I think it's a partial tear. I don't think it's a full tear.
Ah. Gotcha.
But they felt like it was significant enough to hold him out.
Yeah.
And Bertrand, 266 tackles at Notre Dame.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
Tackling, damn it.
Zach Thomas, like, from Miami.
Yeah, he did walk out the
linebacker.
field. Yeah, he did walk out the field, which means that it's probably partially torn. But they don't want to risk it being a full torn, which can hold him out a little extra time. But when they go in and check his knee and do the surgery, they'll let him know exactly how much time he got to recover.
Yeah.
But since it's partially, I think he'll be ready probably about February to start back training.
Straight. Yep. Get right back under it. Damn, man. He says, "Oh, we're coming with the consistency this football season. Believe that, fans. 100%. We believe that, man.
Yeah, and that's going to be key, being consistent."
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, man.
That's all right. Go ahead. You good? I was just trying to show what Joy was saying.
Gotcha.
She rebranding, but she gonna start back taking orders soon. So y'all try to get them orders in, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna keep her busy so she can stay out of trouble. So I wanted to give her the boot all the time.
Oh man.
And that's surprising. Trevor Lawrence still in the game.
Right. He's gonna play the full first.
Yeah.
I thought they would have pulled the reserve. Well, they pulled a lot of the starters. Brian Thomas ain't out there or nothing like that.
It makes sense though, because I mean he needs to
Oh
start. He needs to get those numbers up a little bit. What they paying him,
yeah,
55 million. Yeah, you need to get them numbers up past 20 touchdowns. And you got weapons now, so it ain't no more excuses.
yep.
And he just got married, so he got to buy that big ass wedding ring. You trying to get me with my own medicine, I see.
Yep. You ain't playing. Trevor Lawrence a perfect 6 for 6 for 75 yards and 1 touchdown so far. It's all good. Oh man, Bradley and I right there almost had him, man.
Yep, almost.
Almost. And for those that forgot, man, Ryan Nielsen, a homecoming, so to say, for him, as he was our defensive coordinator last year, under his first year. He hightailed it to Jacksonville. Damn. Commercial break, folks.
Yeah, make sure y'all throw them questions in the chat. So we can ask some questions while we are doing this watch along.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, some guys that stood out in the first quarter so far: Kevin King, Casey Washington.
Yeah,
that's
so far.
About it so far. Fitzpatrick, the tight end, and out of UGA, also had a leaping, a catch and a leap. Not enough probably to make this roster, but
a drop.
Yeah, right, but a drop. So you go on and you showcase for this young fella. You'll be all right.
Logan's looking pretty good as far as holding up on his block, but he still need to find a way to shed blocks. When you figure out how to do that, I think he'll be fine.
Yep. Wallace, I think we're going to keep 8 defensive linemen. Yes, I think so. It would be pretty safe. Keep a nice fresh rotation.
At least one backup at each position, and then I think nose tackle, and Ian will get an extra depth piece, which means we may keep only about 5 defensive backs, maybe 6 at the most.
Six at the most. Yeah.
And with the safety position, I think he got Richie Grant. And maybe I would say my money's on Micah Abernathy to get that other spot. Possibly. So you only have about 4 safeties. You will have another one on the practice squad, but on the 53-man roster, I think we only keep 4.
4.
And what's crazy, that can be interchangeable too, because Richie Grant can play either safety position.
Sure can. Yeah. Michael asks, is Phillips playing? I don't think Phillips is playing.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. No. Does Lagoo make the 53?
Practice squad.
Right, yeah, practice squad, yeah. Yep. Tommy Tugai, man, he's playing pretty good. He's been a good run stopper this preseason. Eddie Goldman, of course, he's looked pretty good. So I think the young man out of UGA is probably going to be a practice squad candidate, like Smitty said. Rohan H, what's going on, brother? Thank you for joining the stream, man. Hope all is well with you, fam. All right, let's see what's going on here. Nice extension there by wow.
Yeah, Brooks playing pretty good, man.
Brooks is playing good.
He definitely got to be at least a special teamer. I could see him as a gunner because he only runs like a 4.7, but his demeanor as far as playing, He's not scared to hit. And I can see him
Nope.
down the road. I can see him putting on about 15 pounds and moving over as a free safety.
He could. Yeah. Yep. That was a good little rush there by Zion up the middle.
That
All right.
mutant kid, he hitting.
Oh, man, 45.
Yeah,
Nice
that
catch.
mutant kid, he hitting.
Yep.
He'll definitely be a special
Mutant.
team.
Yep.
Good tackle.
Any concerns for Jimmy Lake in year one for you, Smitty?
I think it's gonna always be a struggle. First time around, he's
Hope
still
it's
fresh in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But it really depends on how the defense reacts to the way his philosophy. If they react to his philosophy and the way he likes to call the game, I think he'll be fine. But I think it'll be at least 2 to 3 games before they really get everything under control and really has offense and defense. By the time we get to that Chiefs game, we will know exactly what we need to fix, where we're at, and where we going. Yeah, Natron Brooks, man, he's definitely on that 53
Making a
somewhere.
strong case, man.
Yeah.
Yep. He's making a very strong case. Who's that? 36 with the
and that's the Jaden Price kid. Jaden Price, the other cornerback, he gonna probably be a practice squad player too.
He gave up the touchdown.
Yeah, he's stupid fast though, and I think on special teams you can use him.
Jay Black says, Smitty and Bird, I would not be surprised if our offense comes back slow in the first quarter when we play the Steelers. To Smitty's
point, you gotta shake that rust. Gotta shake that rust. So and that's why I really didn't agree with Michael Penix not playing in these last 2 preseason games. What if Kirk Cousins started off slow and you need Penix to come in and get an offensive boost? Now you throwing him in and he ain't had no reps. And trust me, playing against first stringers is much different than playing against second and third string. Much faster, IQ is higher, and they not scared to take risks.
Evan Ingram is having a field day today.
Brandon Dorley, 6'3", 290.
Man, 54, number 54, the most versatile defensive lineman I think we have on this team.
I hate to say it, bro. I think Taquan Graham on the bubble. I think Dorley's gonna take that spot, that backup spot.
He can do a lot of things. He's played from the 3 to 5 to the 9 wide, man, all up and down that defensive line for Oregon last year. And by year's end, he was the most disruptive defensive tackle in the nation for a reason.
So you're gonna see him spelling Grady Jarrett a lot.
Yeah.
There go Joe again on the TV. I need an autograph.
Mom.
Hey, Mom.
In the building. How you doing, Mom? She's watching the game. I know she is, and watching along. I really hope Brooks makes the team. He has the heart and great instinct. I agree, man. The heart and instinct is there, man. Yeah.
Honestly, man, like I said, I think he can play free safety if he wanted to. Like I said, he's not fast, but he has, like he said, he has great instinct. And that's what you need in your safety position. I think,
sure do.
Yeah, if he was on another team, he would probably be switched to a free safety.
Looking at this team up and down, Smitty, man, this is a stacked roster that we have, man. This is going to be one of those years where it's like, damn, you didn't make the Atlanta Falcons? No, these ain't the same old Falcons as years past, man. We've really solidified a lot of key spots with good players, real good players. So yeah, it's gonna be tough to make this roster, but we shall see. Oh,
And then it's
good
gonna be a lot of
play.
your favorite names that don't make the roster.
Yep, sure is. Sure is, man. You're right.
And really, honestly, that's a good problem to have. Um,
Absolutely, man.
and the crazy part about it, even if they get cut, they won't have a
Mhm.
chance to make it to the practice squad because they'll get picked up by somebody else.
Yes, that's true.
Man,
Damn. Oh,
I
Kevin
mean,
King, man. Oh, he was. Oh, man, he reacted too slow. He could have picked that ball off in the air, man. Third and goal. See what we got here. Brian Thomas in motion for Jacksonville. Looks like that's where they're going. Nope. Oh man, touchdown again.
England with his second
Ingram.
touchdown.
Yeah, that's what we hope Pitts does this year for these Falcons. It's a copycat league, so see what see how Jacksonville is
Using
utilizing
him in the red zone. Yeah.
Evan Ingram, and rip a page from that book and do that too. Isolated one-on-one with the corner in the slot there. That's a mismatch all day, man. Touchdown Jacksonville, 14-0 in the second quarter. Falcons trail.
I'm glad it's happening though. I mean, I don't want them to lose.
Yeah. All right.
It's a learning experience.
Yep. Yep. What I want to see is Young Wei Koo get an opportunity to kick some, man, because truth be told, man,
Yeah, he was
last
rough
year
in Baltimore.
it was very rough, 2 for 5. He's four for 7 overall in this preseason. And that's the thing, man, that some Falcon fans have asked, man. Will the Falcons scour the free agency or the cuts and bring in a kicker just in case, stash him on the practice squad just in case? Because
If
we're
they can
accustomed,
find a
we're accustomed to
veteran,
seeing,
if
yeah,
they can find a veteran, he might challenge Koo. As Koo is what, like 3-4 million a year.
yeah, he's up, he's paid pretty good, man, by these Falcons. So yeah, yep,
Yeah, he look rough, and I ain't never seen him look that rough since he been in Atlanta.
facts, man.
But the crazy thing about it, the reason why I'm not surprised, if
Mm,
y'all remember early on in his career when he was kicking for the Chargers when he got cut,
same.
he was having these same problems. So
Yep,
maybe it's just something that he goes through every now and then. Some people
sure,
get sidetracked pretty easy. So
true.
hopefully he gets back on track by the time season start. But he is a Pro Bowl kicker, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna kick him too far under the bus.
Yeah, man. Beasley says Falcons about to go 0-3. Laugh out loud, but it don't matter. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Jay Black says if Pitts can be utilized like number 17, Evan Ingram of the Jacksonville Jaguars,
Right.
he will be so hot. Stephen West says getting them battle tested just in case they have to see action this year, 100%, man.
Yep, that's what
100%.
it's about. Getting
That's
reps.
what it's all about, man. Beasley comes back to say, yeah, Koo getting too comfortable. And that's exactly the sense that I got, man, that he was just getting too comfortable. And I hope that's not the case, man. So let's
Yeah.
see what's going on, man. Jay Black comes back to say, what is going on with Koo, guys? He's acting like he's under pressure. I think it's just like Beasley just said, he's just getting too comfortable, man. And he's not focusing or he's not prepping the right way. All the kicks that he missed last week were on the left hash mark or he pushed them left. So it's crazy, man. Michael goes on to say, I don't care about the win. I'm watching specific players. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
I hate that new kickoff. It's just so ugly.
Yeah, it's so stupid, man. Yeah.
It does not look right.
No,
Like
man.
they playing down throw up tackle how we used to play back in the day.
Uh-huh.
And then
We
Foley waiting on your ass to knock you out.
we used to call that why is Kirk Cousins putting on his helmet? Man, stop trolling.
That's exactly what he doing.
Lord.
That's crazy. Fitzpatrick 6'7".
That's crazy, man.
That's he might be another practice squad guy, but I can see another team picking him up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they should. Taylor Hankin should be auditioning because, and that was a good catch.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I'm like 15 seconds behind you. I hear the background noise in your end. Casey Washington made the catch.
I can turn it down. Yeah,
Oh no, that's okay. I don't care. Nice. And you know, Casey does a great job surveying the middle of that field. That's his game, attacking the middle of a
what I'm
defense,
saying. Yeah,
middle
in
of the
between the
field.
hash marks. Yeah,
Hmm. His very first catch as a pro was in the middle by Michael Penix. Same way.
right.
Get a look of Zach Robinson, our new offensive coordinator.
Chris Blair, he making a push too. That's why I
Short
said.
team.
That's why I said you might not even have to make a trade for a wide receiver because the Falcons kind of deep at that position. And
Yeah,
I think the young guys that they have, they can feel right in.
yeah. You know, and here's another one too. I know you dropped a video earlier today about possibly adding a Tutu Atwell if available. And while that sounds great and everything, I'll throw this scenario at you. Why not look at a guy like Avery Williams who has transitioned from corner to running back, kickoff return, a guy with solid hands? Why not try him? You know,
I
on
can see that.
as a wide receiver. You know, we experimented that once before. You know, with Antoine, what's it, Antoine Smith, many years ago. So
Yeah,
why
but it
not?
wasn't me, y'all. It wasn't me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man.
But that's a
Uh,
great video idea, man. You probably should do a
yes,
quick
sir.
video on that later on.
Yeah, yeah,
Your thoughts on that? That's a great idea.
yeah. To bounce off of what you said.
That is a
Okay.
great idea.
Great question here by Sterling Woods, man. How do y'all feel about Kurt not playing in the preseason?
I don't have a problem with it.
Me neither. Me
I don't
neither.
have a problem
And
with
more reason because, of course, you're coming from that Achilles injury. So, um, yeah, we would have loved to see more snaps
it.
go
Yeah,
Michael Penix's way more than anything.
but he's been in the league what 13 years. This is 13th season. He's been
13. Yep.
around for a while, and
Yep.
he can shake the rust fast because he's working every day in practice to learn the playbook. So he may be rushed the first, second quarter of the first game, but
Hmm.
I think he'll shake it. But I don't have a problem with it. One, injury, and two, when you get up in age, most players his age don't even like to go to training camp.
No. Right. Right.
So I don't have a problem with it.
Reginald Short says, "Do you think the Falcons can get a seventh round pick for Taylor?" Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah, they
think
can
he
get a
can keep
six-round pick
coming
if they
back.
get the right, find the right team. Yeah, I think they can get a six-round pick, especially if that team needs a backup.
Hmm.
One team that I'm looking at is probably Denver Broncos. I know Zach. I think that was Zach. See, he's so bad I can't even remember his damn name. The former Jets quarterback,
Oh, Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. He's in Denver,
Yeah.
I think, and
Hmm.
he may not make the roster there. And Taylor Heineke could be one of those picks. I could see them giving them a six-round pick for him. If
Hmm.
not, hey, uh, if he gets cut, hey, he may still end up in Denver.
Yeah. Here's a scenario. Reginald Short comes back to say, "I want the Falcons to go after Michael Thomas
I
to
talked
be
about
wide
that,
receiver
but
court."
I got cursed out. I talked about it, but I got cursed out.
Was it TJ? Did TJ come after you?
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
Timothy, man. Good guy, man.
yeah. He
Great
all fun,
on-stage
man.
podcaster.
You need that
100%.
kind of you need that kind of push back, keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to TJ, man. If y'all didn't know, you can catch me and Berto on the NFC South Roundtable Tuesdays
Hmm.
at 7 o'clock. If you don't see me, you'll see Berto. So
Amazing.
please check out the NFC South Roundtable. Please subscribe and
Hmm.
support the Atlanta Falcon movement, man.
Yes, sir. There's a lot of shit talking in those comments, man.
Boy,
Unbelievable, man. If you guys missed the replay or you didn't know about the Roundtable NFC South edition, man, go to YouTube, like Smitty said, subscribe to the
you,
NFC
or
Roundtable. Whew,
or you
fire.
can go to my
Yep,
community page and catch the replay of last week's show when I was on there.
yep.
And trust me, we had a blast, man. Me and TJ was going at it.
Oh man,
Falcons Saints, yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't wait to have him on the show during the season because I'm gonna light his
Yeah.
ass up. I'm telling you.
Oh no, I tell him. I said, you're coming out to the show. He goes, oh, I'll be there. I
Oh
said,
yeah,
well,
I told him. You told him. Yeah, he
yep.
gonna be there.
I told
Bring
him
one of
he
your
was
buddies.
talking. He was talking shit, and I was like, man, that Kool-Aid in New Orleans must be phenomenal if you guys keep having seconds of that, man. I said, where the hell do you get the thought of? Because so my first week there, it was all about Simmons possibly signing with the Saints and how he and the Honey Badger were gonna create this incredible tandem. So I went at him. I
Right,
said, you talking about the Honey Badger or the Honey Bun? That guy's a shell of himself. He's not the player that
right.
he once used to be, man.
Nah,
But
he ain't nowhere near quick as he used to be.
no, no, no. But nonetheless, man, great times, man. We hope to see everybody there to support the NFC South Roundtable, and more especially Smitty and the Atlanta Falcons. Reginald
And
Short,
Birdo,
yes, sir.
and
Yes,
Birdo.
when needed, I will be there on a drop of a dime. Hell yeah, very very good time there. Oh man,
With the extra money from AJ's
yep.
extension, what position would you spend the extra $9 million on? That's a great question.
Mm,
We'll see
I
when
keep
cuts
that
come
money.
out. But
Yeah,
if you want me to go ahead and throw out a name right quick, I go offensive line. I go DJ Humphries,
yeah.
veteran offensive tackle, former of the Arizona Cardinals. He's a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's very affordable.
Very.
I think he probably get him for about 5-6 million. He would be a nice fit
Oh,
if Taylor McGarry can't turn that corner. If Storm Norton doesn't work out, I think DJ Humphries is the guy you got to look at on the offensive line because we got to protect Kirk Cousins. And if
100%.
just if Michael Penix plays, you got to protect his blind side because his blind
Absolutely.
side will be the right side and not the left side.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
one name
Well,
just keep in mind.
that's a name to keep in mind. I'll go a different route, man. The Falcons usually don't carry a lot of money going into the season. I would keep it just in case emergencies, like you mentioned. But there's some potential signings next year, so it would be wise to roll over that cap money for next year as well to help
Right.
us in the free agency pool for next year. Let's see.
And if you want to go to another position, I would go Xavier Howard. He got a lot of damn kids. He got his own football team, and
Man,
he's going to need the money. Maybe
yeah.
you probably can sign him for a vet minimum of probably 5 to 6 million.
Oh, Damone Harris,
Uh,
God damn it. Lord have mercy. I thought he was going to get there.
And you could possibly work his contract like you did Justin Simmons. He's going to make 4.3 this year, and he's going to make the rest next year on the back end because that's the way they worked his contract. So he'll be getting money from the Falcons, even if he's here or not. So you could work the contract that way and split the money and bring in a Xavier Howard or a DJ Humphries. And like Berto said, who you said?
Well, I as far as bringing in,
Yeah.
just keep the money. Just keep the money.
Keep the money. Good
Yeah.
idea. Because injuries are going to happen no matter if you like it or not. Keep it real with you. Fourth down.
Kirk didn't play in the preseason with the Vikings either. Answering the
Which former
question.
Falcon player would be a great scout or coach for Atlanta?
Man.
I still want Chuck Smith to be the outside linebacker coach here. But and I still want Terry Matthews to be a wide receiver coach. But Matt Ryan, man, to me,
Yep.
you brought Matt Ryan in as an advisor first, as a consultant, to see how he would work out with the players. He would definitely be a guy on my radar down the road to be a quarterback coach and potentially an offensive coordinator if he can transition into that role. But I think Matt Ryan would be a great coach because he's one of those guys that teaches and knows how to talk to people, and he's one of those guys that you can relate to.
Sure can.
So,
Nothing to add there, Smitty. I think you explained it perfectly. That would be my guy as well, Matt Ryan, man. Mr. Consistency himself, man. Just looking at that
go ahead.
punt return there, they have Natron Brooks back there too. Which the Falcons are no stranger to throwing out a cornerback back there to receive the ball, as D. Alford has filled in that role for us time and time again before in the past. So they're seeing the versatility with Natron Brooks, and that's a great thing to have also. So really, man, if man, Natron Brooks has to. I have no other words, man. I think Natron Brooks has to make this 53. Period, man.
And that's why they got him out there to see what other ways he can help the team because I think
Yeah,
they made their mind up on him already. I think that
yeah,
happened last week in Baltimore.
100%,
He
man.
probably
Yeah,
had a good week in the film room.
played very, very inspirational, man.
I don't know about defensive coordinator, but I see how he does as a linebacker coach.
Yep.
If we can transition from a linebacker coach to a defensive coordinator, I would say yeah, he probably could do it. But you got to remember position coaching that position comes before make taking that big step up to and really quality control come first.
Mm-hmm.
Quality control coach come first. If he can make it through that to get to be a coordinator into being a position coach, then yeah, I could see it. Yeah, he did Tony Wright. I agree. Definitely needs to
Mm-hmm.
be in the Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah.
You look at his numbers, they're actually better than Zach Thomas.
That's the guy I was just gonna bring up. Zach Thomas is in the Hall of Fame, and his numbers are not as good as Jesse Tuggle's, man. So can't tell me about size because both guys were undersized linebackers, and yeah,
And the crazy part about it, Jesse Tuggle went undrafted.
imagine that. Shit, crazy, 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 crazy.
Kurt Binker, he actually on TikTok. Y'all can go check him out on TikTok. He does gaming on TikTok. You
Yeah,
come, go through there and holler at him. He's always talking to former Falcon. I'm
yeah,
sorry, Falcon fans. He's always
yep,
talking to fans while he's playing PS5. So
sure is.
check him out on TikTok. I think he'll retire a Falcon in the coming months. I don't think he'll be signed by another team. If he
No,
does, it'll surprise me. I just think he's done.
he's
And he
done,
may not
man.
even let us know when he retires. He may just walk off
Nope.
into the sunset.
Yep, quietly, man. As quiet as he was a player on the field, he'll walk right off the field, man. As we all know, he wasn't a rah-rah type guy or anything like that. His emotions did spill from time to time, but he wasn't a brash guy, man.
Facts.
He says
Yeah,
Warwick
Warwick
should
Dunn.
be a coach somewhere. Yeah, great guy and player. Absolutely, man. But he's such a philanthropist. He's doing so much great things outside
Humanitarian
of
work.
football.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. It's unbelievable, man. I don't think he would have the time to do that, man. To be a coach.
And he actually built the house around the corner from where I grew up. So I see the house all the time, man, and very nice house.
Hmm.
Uh, and he wouldn't have time to be a coach because he does so much philanthropy work, man.
Hmm.
And he's always helping people, and that's what he spends his time doing. And the smart thing about the smartest investment he made a $5 million investment in Atlanta Falcons. I think now he's worth 10 times that. Y'all do the
Imagine.
math. So that's why he's able to give and help people and change their lives. And it's just something that I like to see. And I know y'all know about Deshaun Watson's family receiving a house when he was young from Warwick Dunn. So he's helped a
Yeah,
lot of people in the last 20 years.
yeah. Is
20
Josh
plus years.
Allen? Is Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker still out there for the Jaguars?
I didn't see it. I'm seeing him running my damn mouth.
No, no, no. You good, bro?
But I wouldn't be surprised because I think
Damn.
Warren Walker, this is a big year for him. If he doesn't get double digit sacks this year or somewhere toward 15, he may be on the trade block next year.
Yeah.
Trey, what's up, man? Our boy Trey from the Water Boys. If y'all didn't check him out, he had
Yes,
Carl
sir.
on earlier today. And y'all go
Hmm.
check out the Water Boys in that interview. They'll probably be dropping it soon. They
No,
will
that's
have
B Rich. I can just tell. Hey, that's B Rich. Trey, boy, Trey was already in the comments earlier. This is B Rich, man.
yeah, that's what he said. Be rich. But
I
y'all,
knew it.
y'all
Yeah,
go check out the Water Boys, man.
I know from
They do.
conversations that's his thing. Hey, oh man,
Oh
shout out to Water Boys, man. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. Oh man. Yeah, man, that Trayvon Walker situation, man. I mean, hey, listen, man, I that was a reach for Jacksonville.
Oh yeah. They could have
Tremendous
won a
reach, man.
Yeah,
They could have
they
went so
just,
many
I
other
just don't
ways.
think they actually could have traded down and still got him.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
But they know it was a reach.
Yeah,
Um,
I can see
let's
Tony G
see.
being a G. Hmm.
He played 17 games last year, 52 tackles, 10 tackle for losses, 10 sacks, 2 pass defense, and a fumble recovery. So he had a pretty solid year. But
Who's
I
that?
still think he
Trayvon?
needs to take that next step.
Mhm.
Trevon Walker.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, Tony G could be a GM. Very smart guy.
Yeah. Damn commercials, man.
I'll keep dropping them questions, man. We got half a quarter left.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to roll.
Yep. I'll be on tonight. As soon as the game ends, I'll be on Bleacher Report breaking down today's action, giving my insights and my thoughts on what happened, what could have went better, but it won't be too much. It won't be too long, man. We're pretty much seeing just the reserves try to make a name for themselves and make this Falcons roster. Thus far, the one guy, the constant guy, has been Natron Brooks, which is a great problem to have alongside Casey Washington. Chris Blair also showed up a bit, so we'll see what the other two quarters say and who else makes a last minute push to impress these coaches, man.
I got my old coworker on TV.
Uh oh. Who's your top five Falcons for the last 25 years?
Ooh, that's a great question.
I mean, right off the rip, Julio, Roddy.
Right is number 1 and 2. We already know that.
Yep, Julio and Roddy. Yeah.
I got to throw Harry Douglas in there. Harry
That's
Douglas
number
had a
three.
solid career.
Sure did. Terrence Mathis.
He was gone in 25 years. That's what 99.
Wait, yeah, 99. Yeah, so he was gone.
Still
That's
here.
true.
He was still here.
Was
Yeah,
he?
he left in 2000. So he was
2000.
still. You got to throw Mathis in there.
Yep.
And that fifth spot, that's up for grabs. I have to say Brian Finnery.
Not Mo Sanu.
Good possession receiver, Muhammad Sanu. Yeah. It's so many, man, that you can choose from. But yeah,
I think I would go with Mo.
Sanu.
Yeah. As the fifth one.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Falcons struggling this evening, setting the edge, man. These Jacksonville Jaguar running backs are gapping the edges on this Falcons defense.
I forgot Matt Jones with their backup, so he was a starter last year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still like working with a first string quarterback.
Yeah. D'Angelo Malone is still out there for the Falcons.
Yeah, he's gonna probably be out there the whole game.
Yeah.
He's playing for a roster spot.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's right. Mac Jones is he's over. I forgot about his.
I see the problem with Deion Jones. Deion Jones hasn't really worked on a move, a go-to move. He tries to power against offensive linemen. That's not his game. Yeah. He needs to learn to use his hands. He needs to learn a spin move. He needs to use that quickness and that speed, man.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Stop tackling high, man. King Richie asks, how do y'all think our twos did against their ones? Man, as expected, they got their asses handed to them, but it's a good
they
tool.
Got hit in the mouth. They got hit in the mouth. And y'all got to remember, man, these second stringers, when you're a second string player, and I can't stress this enough, when you're a second string player and a backup, when you're playing with the ones, they hide your weaknesses most of the time.
Sure do. Mm-hmm.
You're playing with other second and third stringers, those weaknesses come out. So, that's the best way to look at that. So, they these basically three and back.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these guys probably won't even play another football game.
Brandon Dorlus there with the stop. Been calling that name frequently tonight, man.
That's one of my favorite picks a couple years ago, but he ended up going somewhere else, and we got him finally. So, but I don't think he'll make the team. If he do, it'll be practice squad. So shout out to Bradley or Nate.
Oh, there he is with a sack. First sack of the night for these Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, he has a good motor on him, man. Came out of Utah, right, some years ago.
Right. Ended up going to Dallas and I think it was Dallas and San Diego. I'm not sure about San Diego. I'm not Los Angeles, but I know Dallas because I remember him playing there.
Good for him, man. Good for him. Good pressure on the left side by Damone Harris and Brandon Dorlus there.
Yeah, Mike, that was more like the threes. I agree.
Yeah.
Matt Shaw never got traded. Would have had some success with the Texans. You mean with the Falcons? You mean because he did have success with the Texans? But yeah, he possibly could have had success with the Falcons because when Michael Vick got in trouble, we ended up with Jordan Harrington and Brian Leftwich. That didn't end good, and I think
not at all.
Shaw could have did a better job than both of those guys. And matter of fact, in one of those seasons, he threw for over 4,000 yards with the Texans.
Yep.
So he did a pretty good job.
Then you have Andre Johnson as a rookie,
right? Yep.
Who were the 5 worst first-round picks for the Falcons over the last 25 years? Oh my God! Parade Jerry, Jamal Anderson out of Arkansas,
Takk
McKinley. I'm not going to say Vic Beasley
but I will say this. Takk McKinley did 10 times better than Jamal Anderson, so I will.
100%. Oh my God. Yeah. Yep. And his first season, Takk McKinley registered 7.5 sacks, if I'm not mistaken. So good night, Blink. Get some rest for sure. So all right, so we got Jamal Anderson, we got Takk McKinley, Parade Jerry. Who else in the first round? Last 25 years?
That is a great question. Another one of the better ones was Roddy White. That was another great first round pick. He was at the bottom of the first, and we got a steal with him.
Man,
small, don't you?
Yeah, no, it's hard to say anybody else.
Sam Baker is another one. I would say Sam Baker.
Oh, Sam Baker, that's right, because we traded with Washington to land Matt Ryan and then Sam Baker. Yep. Sam Baker. Holy crap, man. Yeah, so that's 4 so far. So that's Hooray, Sam Baker. Jesus, I got Jamal Anderson, Takk McKinley.
I would say Jenkins. Jenkins did exactly what he could do, man. I don't think they scouted Michael Jenkins properly.
No, they didn't.
He was a possession receiver. He did his job.
He sure did. That's the year, 2005 or 2004, we got D'Angelo Hall and Michael Jenkins in the same year.
Right.
First round. We didn't have a first round in 2006, because that's the one that we traded to the Jets for John Abraham. No, for Abraham.
Right.
Yep. Oh, man. So we need one more. Vic Beasley comes to mind, but
I can't put Vic Beasley.
Verdict is still out, man. He was, in his short time with Atlanta, would he have 30.5 sacks? 38.5 sacks?
38, I think.
38.5 sacks? Yeah. He just fell out of favor.
He's still top 5 in franchise history. So I can't say that about Vic Beasley. Yeah, he had that one good season, should have won Defensive Player of the Year. But I can't put him in that conversation, even though he gave up his last year. And even how people dog him out. When was the last time somebody put up those kind of stats? Even 8 sacks.
Yeah, even 8 sacks. Yeah, right. As it stands now,
I don't know about Parade Jerry, man. He just didn't have that work ethic that you want to see
from
a guy in the middle, because let's be real. Rod Coleman saved his ass a couple times.
Sure did. Man, something about those old Miss defensive tackle because a couple years later, Kim Dichie came out. Kim Dichie
Same
came
thing.
out. Same thing. No work ethic, just bad, 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 bad.
And he was overhyped. We knew he was overhyped.
Very. Oh my
I knew it.
God. Yep. Oh
Yeah, that's
shit.
about all I can think of. 20 from
I could think of.
1999 to up.
Mhm.
But no, that was beforehand. Marlon Davidson was a second round pick.
He was a second round pick. Yep. Damn.
Ooh, that's great. Man, they're stumping me with that
We
question. I got to
we
think.
didn't have a first round pick. I don't think in 2017 because I think that's the year we took Duke Riley in the third round. We had to wait till the third round to get a pick.
Right.
I'm trying to go through them, man.
Nah,
man, I can't think of another name, man.
2009. Who was the first round pick in 2009?
In 2009, so that was the year.
I got to cheat.
Yeah, you got to go ahead and cheat, man. You got me. Shit. Reginald's just coming at us, man. with this one. He said, who were the worst 5 second round picks over the last 25 years?
We done gave y'all 4.
Chevis Jackson out of LSU. Marlon Davidson out of Auburn.
Chevy Jackson was a second round pick too, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. He was a second round pick. Man, can we throw Robert Alford's name in there? I don't know. Oh, Desmond Trufant was a first round pick.
I don't think he was a bust. I don't think he was a bust though. I can't put him in that category. 2009 was Pereira Jerry.
2009 was Pereira Jerry. Okay.
Right.
What else? What other names?
Yeah, so we got him already.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Sean Witherspoon was 2010. Was he a bust? Borderline?
No.
He still had a solid career.
That guy. Yep. Reginald Short goes to say Rashid Hageman and Peter Kahns. Oh my God, Peter fucking Kahns.
Peter Kahns, don't even call that name.
Bro, man. Overhyped lineman out of Wisconsin. Jesus Lord. Crazy.
He didn't even finish his rookie contract.
I don't think he did, no.
No, he didn't. He retired as a Falcon. I think after 3 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. Desmond Trufant was 2012. I'm sorry, 2013.
Mm-hmm.
2014. Jake Matthews.
Jake Matthews and Rashid.
Ring of Honor. He'll be in the Ring of Honor when his career over. Vic Beasley was 2015. We know that.
Keanu Neal was Keanu.
Yep. So I'm gonna go back the other way. I'm gonna go back to 2008. Matter of fact, let me go back to 2000. That Eifler kid, he playing pretty good too. We got him last year as a signee from the Commanders.
Yep.
He's gonna be at least a special teams guy.
He can hit. He can fill the hole, man, for sure.
I see Lowe, he passed too high. He playing with his pass too high.
Who?
He keep getting stuck. Zion Lowe.
Oh, Zion Lowe, yeah.
Yeah, pass too high. And we didn't have a first round pick in 2003 either. Oh, that was the year. That was the pick we had traded for Mike Vick.
Yep. Hasn't been too many, man.
Nah, I think we done got the best one we gonna get. But if I had to say a first pick, I would throw Jimmy Williams in that conversation too.
Oh, Jimmy Williams out of Virginia Tech. He was a second
Right.
round pick.
Yeah, but that was the
Oh, what
first
year
pick
was
we
he?
had. Yeah.
What pick was he? What year? I'm
Uh,
sorry. What year?
I want to say 2006 or 7.
Jimmy
I had to go
Williams?
back. Yeah, he was. I think. Let me see. Out of Virginia, it had to be somewhere in there. He may have been in that Julio trade. We
No,
may have lost the first round pick because of that Julio trade with him.
no, because he played in the same year as Byron Leftwich and Joey Harrington. So 2007, maybe 6 or 7.
Man, we traded a lot of our first round picks. We don't even have a first round pick in 2000.
Mm-mm.
Wow. And our first pick in that year was Travis Claridge.
Oh my God! Right tackle Travis Kelleridge. Yep.
Right. Let's
Mhm.
see. Jimmy Williams.
A lot of hype with him, that man.
Man, he
Oh
was.
shit!
He
T.J.
played corner
Duckett.
and safety.
Sure. T.J. Duckett too. He came out. Wow, wasn't that?
I can't say he was a bust though, because he did his job well. Out of Michigan State.
Yeah, I thought we took
Jimmy
him in the first
Williams.
round.
Yeah, we took him in the first. But I'm saying I can't call him a bust because he did his job
Yeah.
well. He scored a touchdown. He was a short
Gotcha.
yardage guy, so he did his job well.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Williams only played 2 seasons,
Yep.
2006 and 7, 48
Okay.
tackles, 1 interception, 2 pass defense. That was his career stats.
That's crazy. I remember one of them was on a long pass. I forgot who it was, but I know we were playing New Orleans.
I think he was playing safety then.
He was playing safety then. Yep.
Let's see. Duckett was early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
2002, so he was the 2002 pick.
Yep.
He was pick number 18.
Number 18. Yep. I remember that in that draft class, Ashley Lilly out of Hawaii. A lot of folks wanted him too.
For the Falcons down the road.
He sure did. He went to Denver.
Duckett had 2,814 yards, 44 touchdowns. So he did his job the best he could. But if you want to throw him in as a bust, I can see it because he didn't put up a lot of yards.
Mm-hmm.
But he was a key part of that DVD running back, that backfield.
Sure
Mike
was.
Vick and Warwick Dunn ran it around, and he busted in the end zone. Cause actually, one year he had 11 touchdowns.
Yeah, he did. That DVD trio was something. Oof, boy, that was something great.
If Duckett played in today's game, he would run wild. Because today's game is not as physical as back then. And then we talking on 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And especially with a lot of teams getting real fancy at the goal line, he would be perfect. Perfect.
Right. Yeah, Mike Allstott, Lorenzo Neal, those were 2 good fullbacks.
Hell yeah.
Lorenzo Neal was on like 5'8". And he'll knock your block off.
Yep. That's for sure. Oh, second quarter.
We labeled TJ Duckett as a fullback. Touchdown wise, he'll be up there with some of the best.
Mm-hmm. The Larry Centers and stuff like that.
I think Larry Centers the best receiving back all the time.
Yep.
Dude, boy, he didn't play. He done had 100 reception, couple of seasons.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike, I agree. Matt Jones is out playing Heineke, which means Heineke might be gone.
Yeah, he showed nothing, man. Couple decent passes. That's it, man. That's a great point by Michael right there.
Now Duckett was 6'3". Duckett was a big dude.
Yep. I'll talk to him from time to time on Facebook and stuff like that. He's
Yeah,
doing
he on that.
spiritual work or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he followed me on Facebook too.
Yep. Man.
20-0.
Don't worry, fans. This is not what you're gonna see out of the ones, man.
Yeah, they just film work, man. That's all it is. They just film work.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think they have an idea of who they're gonna cut already.
I think so. I think you're right.
I think they got an idea. What's going on, Pandemic?
Oh, E-Man, what's happening, man? What's going on, fellas? On with you guys for a few putting in work today. Well, don't work too hard. Don't work too hard, fam. But we definitely trying to pull a little bit in over here.
Biggest rub.
Not running back. I think he was trying to say.
Biggest running back. Duckett is he's up there, but I had to say Jamal Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Big dude.
Oh man.
Look, he said tell Florio that the punter is getting a lot of snaps for the Falcons.
Man, Florio has it out for the Falcons, man. He's still feeling he's in his feelings over the Kirk Cousins situation, man.
Some people just hate to be wrong.
Oh, you know it. That's 100%, man.
Craig Hayward is another one. But he was more of a running back in that run and shoot offense.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really see him as a fullback. Even in New Orleans, he played a little bit of running back. So I see him as just a natural running back. I didn't see him as a fullback, but he was a big dude. He's about 6'2", about 2. He may have been big. He was bigger than Jamal. He was like 255, 260.
Mm-hmm.
Hayward was big. That big dude can rumble. God rest his soul. That big dude can rumble.
Yeah. Man, I don't like this new kickoff rule one bit, man.
Sucks.
That kid that just ran the ball back, Val, I think it is. His mom follows me on Twitter.
His mom what?
Follows me on Twitter.
Wow.
I was like, oh shoot, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Halftime, ladies and gentlemen, man. 21-0 Jacksonville Jaguars over the Atlanta Falcons. Should come as no surprise. Jacksonville, which surprised us, Smitty, playing their starters well into the second quarter against these Falcon reserves. Sure, a lot of people are in the same understanding that this is a great way to test these young guys early and often, just in case they are called upon during the year. Because as you mentioned, injuries do happen. But what to assess from this here? Really not too much to take away. Just a lot of the same guys that showed up last week are showing up this week again. Casey Washington, Natron Brooks, Chris Blair, Taylor Heineke playing uninspired football. So we'll see when the second half begins if they turn the ball over to John Paddock and let him lead the way. Taylor Heineke's night should be over, but he really didn't show anything, man. It's like this is all foreign to him. Playing football is foreign to him. He doesn't look like the Taylor that started games for us last year, or he's even been in a starter in this league to say period. So what do you see Atlanta doing after the halftime is over? And
I think Paddock takes over the second half.
Has to.
As I said before, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If they don't trade him, I can see him retiring. He done made the 10-year threshold. He's gonna get benefits the rest of his life. He's made money, so don't have a reason to play anymore. And he's looking like he don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
Just keep it real with y'all. Y'all know how I do, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Just don't look like he want to play anymore. But yeah, this first half, man, it was just seeing who's gonna really be depth pieces, whether you're gonna make third string or practice squad. That's just what this game is about. Just filtering out what's left. But like I said a few minutes ago, I think they've already made their mind up on most of the players that they're going to keep.
Very well, Smitty, man. Anybody you rooting for in particular?
Like I said, Casey Washington, man, I would love to see him make this 53-man roster. I think he can come in and be a good possession receiver. Natron Brooks is another one who I would like to see as a slot, as an outside guy, maybe as a free safety down the road. He's one. Eifler and Muton are the two linebackers. I think they're going to be special team guys.
Yeah.
As far as the offensive line, Javon Gwynn may be fighting for a spot.
I think so.
Who else? Davenport, who they just picked up not too long ago, is fighting for a spot. But somebody's going to have to fight for either one of those backup spots behind Bergeron and Lindstrom. So those could be possible roster spots. But,
it was
the second half. Go ahead.
Tough pickings for these Falcon bookends. Stubar and Julian Davenport drawing tough assignments, and Allen and Trayvon Walker, both first round pick guys for the Jacksonville Jaguars, kind of had a field day with these two rookie tackles. So it would be unfair to assess what those guys can do playing against all pro guys like those guys mentioned. But Julian Davenport to me is kind of a wild card because I know he can. He's a versatile guy. He could play, on the end. He could slide inside too. So there might be some value there. But with Storm Norton, obviously, holding it down as that swing tackle, there might not be a spot for him. So who knows? Maybe practice squad eligibility for that young man, or just showcase your worth for some other team. But slim pickings nonetheless, man. In this first two halves here for this Falcons game. We'll continue to watch the game in the second, the remainder of the game, and we'll see. We'll see, man. But Smitty, man, before we head out of here, man, tell the folks where they can find you. Let them know of any up and coming projects that you have for some content, because we know you drop them a plenty. But please let the folks know.
I'm just doing my due diligence, man. I dropped a couple of videos today. I think it was about 3 or 4, but I dropped a couple of videos today, man. Tutu Atwell, I think would be a great addition to the Falcons. Check out my reason why. Mike Florio still making my ass itch. He's still on Kirk Cousins. Talked a little bit about Bijan Robinson's expectations for 2024. So that's another video. Please check out those 2 videos. And I threw out a couple of shorts, man. So I'm just always working, man, trying to give y'all great content. But every time Mike Florio diss the Falcons, just expect a reaction video from me.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, number one hater.
And don't forget, man, y'all please go ahead, subscribe to 95 North Falcons Talk Show. My boy Berto almost up to 3,000 already. So
3
shout
bands.
out to Berto, man, doing this thing. 3,000 subs is a big accomplishment. And before you know it, man, he'll be right behind me, man. I just see it. He's putting in the work. And later on tonight, y'all can go over the Bleacher Report, check him out in the community tab, see his thoughts on his game. And trust me, he's going to give y'all 100% truth and facts. But
absolutely, man.
The season is right around the corner. And y'all will see us on preview shows.
Yes.
Y'all will see us on preview shows on Mondays or Wednesdays. Y'all will see us on NFC South Roundtable on Tuesdays. And Sundays, y'all will see us on post-game shows. So
100%.
Make sure y'all tune in, because towards the end of last year, man, we started getting a bigger following, so it's expected to blow up this year, man. And we're going to have some fun, man. So just make sure y'all stay tuned in to 95 North Sports Machine.
Yes, that channel also, like Smitty mentioned, coming out soon too. That's it. That's in the works, and we're gonna need everybody to please, like you guys support me, like you guys support Smitty, and you support Chris A1. Please support the new channel that's coming out, 95 North Sports Machine. And man, it's gonna be a special season. We have guests lined up for every game, pretty much, man. So Smitty,
One more
what's up,
thing.
bro? Yep.
We're gonna have a Spotify channel too. So if y'all on a road trip
Woo.
or just riding around the city, y'all can check us out on Spotify. Every show that we drop, every
Mhm.
live show, we're gonna put it on Spotify, and y'all could catch it on Spotify and just ride out, man. Because trust me, like I said, we working behind the scenes. We're gonna bring y'all some good content this year.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. But for my guy Smitty King Folk, what's happening? For my guy Smooth Smitty 10K, man. I'm your boy Berto, your host of the 95 North Falcons talk show. Again, those are the socials on the banners there. YouTube, Twitter, Bleacher Report, which I'll be on live at 10 o'clock tonight as soon as this game is over, breaking it down and giving you guys my unfiltered thoughts on this today's action. And you can follow me on Instagram as well. But until then, we will catch y'all guys soon. Thank you to everybody that came out tonight. Peace.